This is Joshi. I'm head of Joshi Advocates. Thank you very much for joining us in this video. Home Office profits from illegal migrants, and here's how. We'll be looking at 3 applications and their fees. The first is application for leave to remain for an unlawful migrant and his or her child under 18. The second application will be for British nationality for a child, and the third application will be entry clearance. So let's look at the first application where an unlawful migrant who has no status in the UK, is living in the UK and has no right to work. That migrant, say, wishes to make an application to the Home Office to regulate his or her stay, and the application fee is £2,052. That's one. Now say that that migrant has a child who has lived in the UK for 7 years, and there is documentary evidence that that it would be unreasonable to expect the child to leave the UK. And if that child wishes for leave to remain or a visa from the Home Office, the child will make an application, and again the Home Office fee is £2,052. Now, the second nature of application where the fee is high is for British nationality. So say a child was born in the UK and has lived in the UK for the first 10 years. That child would be eligible for British nationality. However, the fee is £1,012, and there is no fee waiver power in the Home Office caseworker to grant and waive the fee. So the fee must be paid for £1,012. Usually where the child is applying for British nationality, having been born in the UK and lived in the UK for the first 10 years, is because when the child was born, neither parent was British or settled, and it's most likely that even when the child has reached the age of 10, the parents are either on leave to remain 2.5 years or are unlawful. So let's move on to entry clearance. Entry clearance is where, say, a British national or a settled person with indefinite leave to remain or permanent residence wishes to bring his or her partner in the UK. Now, the application fee is £2,723. So those are the fees, and I just want to highlight that, say, a migrant who has lived in the UK for 20 years, not allowed to work, but managed to regulate his or her stay in the UK by paying the Home Office the £2,052, will get 2.5 years leave to remain. That migrant does not become settled in the UK. For that migrant to become settled in the UK, he or she would require 4 extensions, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, and 2.5, giving a block of 10 years. Having completed 10 years, then the settlement application can be made. Now, keeping in mind the extension application would have to be made every 2.5 years, the fees, as you know now, increase in every April. So 2052 is the fee until next April, and so far the Home Office have increased fees every year, although by a small margin, but they have increased. Say in 2015 the fee used to be 600 and something, then they introduced immigration health surcharge in 2016, which was 500. Now the application fee is £1,052 plus immigration health surcharge, which is £1,000. Hence the Home Office application fee of £2,052 for the Home Office to consider the application. But all fees must be paid before it can be considered as valid. Now, I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for joining. As usual, subscribe, contact me, details below in the description box, and I'll see you very soon. Thank you so much. Take care.